EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 31, here's second down and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Catch made right side by Wilson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. The Steelers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they run it home. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Off the play fake. Shepard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Roman Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and we feel that way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And the third, first down.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. They're going to look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
On the ready. Come on, Bronco lady. Cowboy.
They'll give the Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go.
Off play action. Shepard. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 21 yards there on third down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Got it. Ready?
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back to throw again. Well, that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7. Joshua Carney to kickoff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced to the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hall on a give up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Shepard. And check down complete to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Here we go.
And now an audible here into something else. Operating from the gun. Shepard. Got his man. It's caught for the Steelers. Touchdown. Roman Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The slot man in motion right. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll set up to throw. And he is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Panther first down.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
We both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Drop 50. 70 Lions.
Off the play fake. Shepard. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Shepard. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Here coming up. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's clever. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
26. Steelers 41. Joshua Party to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready?
Ball again on second down. Now he's free at the 35. Breece Hall. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Breece Hall, 68 yards. And the Steelers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Here we go. Pass the 60.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Second and 9 now. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
brings up second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Shot alert. 76. Go.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he goes out right around the 39. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the jump.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19.
Off play action. Shepard. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like
Hot 70. Hot 70. Stephanie. Unlock Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Shepard on the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Roman Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
36. Panthers 29.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. No gain on the screen there at second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19, 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. That is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
This is 1st and 10. to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
80 seconds remain. Second and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Jones. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get another 1st down here up at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw again. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.